Texas Senate candidates gave their thoughts on recent ICE actions in Minnesota. Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett and State Representative James Talarico brought up the topic, and Crockett defended her recent vote against a DHS funding bill, stating she was not going to continue to, quote, pump historic amounts of money into a rogue organization. Now, Talarico and Crockett both support the impeaching of Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem and agreed that ICE needed to be torn down. Now, when asked about immigration and customs enforcement, Crockett stated that agents shouldn't be going door to door. And Bexar County Judge Peter Sakai also weighed in on the Minnesota situation. Here's what he had to say about the shooting of Alex Pretti.
But our hearts have weighed heavy due to the tragic loss of Alex Pretti in Minnesota. Let me be clear. A federal agent has no right to detain someone without probable cause, no right to pepper spray them, no right to tackle them, and especially no right to fire on them when there is no probable cause that they have committed a crime. What happened in Minnesota, once again, violated the United States Constitution at multiple levels. Alex Pretti was an ICU nurse for a VA hospital. He chose a life serving those who sacrificed so much serving us. As news broke of his tragic death, the propaganda machine spun up, telling us to ignore the evidence of our eyes and ears. Homeland spun a story that the video evidence simply does not support. There is no justification for what happened.
Sakai's opponent for Bexar County Judge, former San Antonio Mayor Ron Nirenberg, previously called ICE, quote, a tool for intimidation. And as the world continues to react, many are asking who was the man that was shot by ICE agents. DHS says Alex Pretti, armed with a handgun, interfered with ICE, arresting a violent migrant prior to getting killed. Mari Glover from our news partners in Minnesota spoke with Pretti's neighbors to learn more about him.
Many of Pretti's neighbors are still in shock over his death, but Pretti's life is coming into clear focus.
He was just kind of goofy, fun-loving, just, out there having fun, wanted other people to have fun.
Whether it was bringing hot dogs to a national night-out block party or just walking his dog around the neighborhood, neighbors say Alex Pretti always wanted to help others. And they say they're heartbroken he was killed doing just that.
It's horrifying, totally incomprehensible. What do you even do with that information? It's almost impossible to process, because how does such a thing like that happen? How is such a thing like that even possible?
Family members say Pretti was born in Illinois but grew up in Green Bay, Wisconsin, and graduated from Preble High School, where he often sang in the choir and performed in musicals. He earned a bachelor's degree from the University of Minnesota and worked as a research scientist before going back to school to become a registered nurse at the VA.
Today we remember that freedom is not free. You have to work at it, nurture it, protect it, and even sacrifice for it.
He was a gentle person. He was kind and he loved his dog, and it was always smiles and all that.
Family members say Pretti was also an avid outdoorsman who loved mountain biking and cared immensely about the environment. A neighbor says one of his last conversations with Pretti was about trimming some overgrown branches on a tree near his building.
He was just a mellow dude. He liked his cars, he liked his outdoor stuff.
Neighbors say the picture federal officials are painting of Pretti doesn't line up with the man they knew. But even trying to set the record straight won't heal the hole in their hearts.
I hope that this is enough and that they just move on.
That was Mari Glover reporting. The Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension says that federal officers initially blocked their investigators from the area where that officer shot 37-year-old Alex Pretti. That happened Saturday morning. The Bureau also had a signed judicial warrant, and a federal judge has since issued a temporary restraining order blocking the Trump administration from, quote, destroying or altering evidence collected. I'm Atiana San Miguel. Thank you for watching our story. If you would like to see more like it, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, be sure to watch us weekday mornings at 7 and 11 a.m. on KCWX. See you on the next one.